Well,
Back again.
back again on track again. I mean, there's also a great track from Public Enemy on the same in the same vein.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, look, it seems as though there are already some wicked beasts out there in the channel. Let's see, so I don't see any grains because we have something special happening at 3 to 5.
We got that sweet Pocket Paragon stream.
I'm cranked, obviously. But I'm saying, so there's that part of the ritual, and there is not a
beer. There's like one beer for us to try.
There's 2.
Well, it's like a half a beer, I guess, a piece. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hello, my name is Jeffrey K. Horcrims, your internet friend. And however it came to be, you've fallen ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I am joined, as almost always, by Eric J. Benson, Acquisitions Intoxicated brewmaster, obviously with a deep roster of additional names.
Yeah, shit.
Is there a new one?
There's a new one. I can't remember who came up with it.
Oh, here,
yesterday.
Maybe the rest
It was great.
Maybe the rest of these names will sort of get you on the path.
No.
Was it Edge Benson?
Nope.
Was it Azerbaijan?
Yeah, close.
Wasn't the notorious EJB?
Well, I mean, that's just classic.
Well, we did our best.
Yep.
Honestly, this is Eric. He is a beer man.
It might have been Underdog.
It could have been Underdog Egg.
Yep.
Oh, Cromdom, we're always glad to see you. Welcome back.
Oh, there we go. Edward James Bomos.
That's not even trying. They didn't even change the beginning. It's just a one letter.
I mean, we'll see if it sticks. Honestly, we're gonna have to
workshop that one.
We're gonna have to investigate that one.
Yeah.
Yes, JD Movies, Bonchi. We are glad to have it. Oh, so Brian, if you're saying that because it's a simple, effective design, it's going to endure. Well, we shall see. Now, so certain aspects of the ritual, difficult if not impossible to execute given the rest of this afternoon's screaming schedule. But we do have a couple cans here from Jellyfish, which I think I turned you on to some of their cans from Solace.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes.
Right, but I have not seen these.
Jesus,
I mean,
all right.
they carry Jellyfish at my corner store, but I certainly have not seen the Sea Wasp.
I want to try the Cerveza de Muertos.
Yeah, nor have I seen the Death Beer.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna start with first.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because
Out of those two?
the strong ale, you're gonna want to get this flavor before you wipe it with the Scotch ale.
Gotcha. Well, I mean,
Get your tongue stung, son.
this is actually the thing. Now, so we're talking about orange peel, Mexican chocolate.
This is right up your apple, derp.
It's right up your asshole.
This is right up your asshole, friend.
You just shove this can up your ass.
Yeah.
Here, but aniseed. Now we're talking.
That's you.
So,
Because you like black licorice.
I do. So this is orange peel, chocolate, and licorice beer. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And honestly, it's like, so do we only have 2 cans? Yes, but that does mean that we can use the premium precision glassware for the entire experience. So,
ABV on those anyway.
I don't want to know.
this is, I can smell the ABV from up here. This is 8.5, so
You only need 2.
it could be sufficient. Let's see. And then how about the Sea Wasp? 8. Jesus. Okay, never mind. These are
Aimless, brainless, bloodless, and spineless since 2017. That describes us, I think.
yeah, exactly.
We gotta talk to these jellyfish people.
Jellyfish and Acquisitions Intoxicated, certainly common cause.
Going down the shirt. Sorry, Josh.
I mean,
God damn it.
no, I was just gonna say. So they are mega local. It probably wouldn't be impossible to get them in.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of the cans that I see at the corner, a lot of them are from Washington State. Like
Jellyfish, I think they're down in Soto, right?
I mean,
I feel like I've seen the brewery somewhere before.
There is not. There is a couple breweries in that sort of post-industrial
no, it's
realm.
great. They're all right around my cigar club.
Exactly right. Easy to.
Jellyfish, is this the one that has the smack also?
Yes.
I saw that the other day for some reason.
Yeah, they have cool art, and they mess around with cool styles. So, but we're talking about the Cerveza de los Muertos licorice chocolate orange peel.
Oh, yeah,
product.
Jesus, Jellyfish. This is the gluten-free place.
No, that's ghost
it's
fish.
Ghost Fish.
That's
It's not fish.
That's a different fish.
There's a lot of fucking fish in this plate.
It's your fishes.
We got these fucking fish. Cab, you got a new handle, huh? New handle, a new year, new handle? Yes, the brewery is in fact called Jellyfish. All right, let's see.
I want you to take a whiff of this, and what do you smell?
I mean, not much. I'm not able to extract anything off of the top of this. Actually,
Right now, this smells like a home brew that's still a little green.
Oh, it's young. Here, let's see. Well, I mean, if you're trying to get up to 8.5, I mean,
Well, yeah, but still.
yeah. Oh, you're right.
A little better there on the taste.
A little better. I'm not getting the notes.
No.
Did they just find this? Did they find it somewhere? Outside?
Those cans are a bit old.
Yeah.
I hope so.
If it was old, it should be less green.
Yeah,
Right?
you would think. You would think it would resolve its issues and become an adult.
I'm hoping the Scotch Ale is better.
Well, no, I actually think that there is something.
This kind of tastes like my first home brew.
Yeah, this actually, because they have other stuff in their range is actually very sophisticated and very good. This tastes like the equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's part of like the homebrew taste. It isn't that you can't make great beer using buckets because you can, but it definitely tastes like the tube and the equipment, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
2 months old.
Even
That doesn't matter.
even then, not for a strong ale. Now, an IPA or like a hazy, a couple months in the can, that's not going to be good for those. Those are really fragile things. This is only 20 IBU.
Yeah, with an IPA, you can age an IPA for years. It just, you lose a lot, you lose some of the
Those
hop flavor.
they're fragile,
Yeah.
right? And we saw that even with the with signing bonus and with some of our other ones. Like you want to drink a hazy or an IPA, generally speaking, pretty fast. It's like all the Pliny place, Russian River. They tell you on the box when you buy it.
Speaking of that Russian River, Fat Baron just had some, they're sour. Remember, we had the supplication.
Yeah, no, we have actually had supplication as well. Russian River knows what they're doing for sure. But I'm saying that like right on the box, when you go, because they have like 2 counters, right? You can go into the brew pub itself, sit down. I've never been able to. They don't have it. No, you're drinking these beers at the bar, standing up beside someone who is sitting down, right? But they have a separate register just to come in and buy boxes or make boxes of beer, and it's printed on the box. It says "Do not age."
Oh, okay, interesting.
Like
yeah.
then it's obviously is an aesthetic choice.
Yep.
But like there was the tactical nuclear penguin. Obviously this is aged, right? And it's designed for that purpose. A barley wine, like we're aging one right now.
Oh, yeah.
But it tends not to be high ABU or high IBU beers.
Sino Earth and Tobias, thank you for the subs.
Yeah, it's
Both
Subfest.
45 months. Damn.
It's Subfest. Yeah, twins. You guys are probably friends IRL now. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, I'm warming up to it here at the end, but I'm only now
I'm warmed after it.
Exactly. I'm only now after half of this glass getting to any of the chocolate. I'm not finding anything on the anise side. Orange peel's not present.
I mean, getting drunk.
Well, listen. Yeah, by the end of it, it's just you know what?
Just get drunk,
I
son of a bitch.
I can't taste any of it, but I don't care.
Do we
This
become
beer
best
is
friends? You want to go do
amazing.
karate in the garage?
Yeah, exactly. You can make a band.
It's because it's cold, maybe?
What?
'Cause
No.
I know some beers.
No, it could be a
wanna drink room
warm
temperature or-
drinking beer.
Yeah, cellaring temperature is the thing.
Yeah,
Once you get to like,
It's not warm.
once you get to, it doesn't-
Warm.
you won't lose that much flavor if you just make it cold.
Maybe it needs to be microwaved.
Heat it up on the stove for a little bit.
We need to make a reduction.
Finish that?
No, it needs the the radiation to bring out the flavor.
Hold on. Enrique J. Benzema?
Wow.
Sounds like a skin disease.
Yeah, exactly. It's like talk to your doctor about.
I don't know, but I love Ping Pong von Laserstein's name.
Well, yeah, I mean, already they're done.
They've
Yeah,
already
Lexenti.
won, though.
All right. Almond Online, back again. Love to see it. Now,
Every
don't
time I
know.
hear it, I just want to say Rex and Effect.
I don't know about this.
Well, check out the next one. See if they also.
Can't all be winners.
Can't all be winners.
See if they
true.
double fail.
Yeah. I mean, so you're on thin ice, Jellyfish.
Well, no,
You got some on your paw?
Yeah.
You're on thin ice, Jellyfish. This is.
You are I mean, we've had good Jellyfish beers.
Oh, tons. It's all a joke. But like I say, I haven't seen either of these at the shelf
There's a reason.
at my corner store. Apparently, apparently they tasted those and they're like, actually, just leave those in the truck. Just you don't gotta bring those in.
I'm a fucking master!
Honestly, yeah. There's.
Now we can't read the can.
I don't care.
That's fine.
You just shred it.
What the hell? Like, that's weird.
We're talking about real vigor.
Look at that.
This
That's
is
a perfect pour
this is exquisite.
into both.
Here, no. Listen, Let's give the people what they want. Exquisite. Exquisite. Now, was there some drunken rage? You know, there wasn't zero drunken rage. I'll tell you that much. All right, here.
You gotta smush it on your head now.
Oh, yeah. Steve Austin, that shit.
Uh-oh, it's a double fail.
Oh, God, what the fuck is that? That is weird as
I
shit.
think this is a batch. I think this is a batch.
I hope you get your tongue stung, is the...
I think that this might be a specific, because these cans are from the same era. I think that this might have just been some creature passing through their equipment. Right?
No, that's pretty bad to let it get out, though.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Ghost, can you run and get us one can of Fruit Force that's in the fridge?
Maybe two.
What the hell? Again, we've had like their hoppier stuff has been really, really good. These Scotch ale, strong ale things, like
Maybe they just don't do ale very well.
it just doesn't taste clean. Like it doesn't taste like the equipment was cleaned, I guess is how it is. I mean, and it's possible to have positive experiences with inadvertent flavors, right? Like there was a sour. Like the one thing that I remember like happening in a positive way was that I got a sour from one of the breweries that's sort of around the office, and it had like the diacetyl infection in the line, like plain as day. This is not an intentional thing at all, right? So this is like a flavacol, almost like a pseudo, like a synthetic butter type taste.
Sure.
With the cherry sour, it was legit. Like with the cherry sour,
really like that.
yeah, exactly. A rich butter flavor, independent of its provenance, right?
Yeah, I would rather have a skunky Heineken than a regular Heineken.
There's no Fruit Force?
I
Yeah.
like that skunk.
No, it was all Juice Force.
I don't know. We'll have to put more in the fridge. There's...
There's some down low.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here, God, so let's. Oh,
No, don't worry about that.
dude,
It's also the 1 year aged IPA, which is
yeah, I guess that's true. The faux layer here. So I'm gonna take a sip. Yeah, that. We routinely make better beer in a studio on Twitch. Where the recipe is manufactured by a raft of brigands and weirdos. We make pole-driven beers. No.
That bad, huh? Worse than the other one?
No, actually, I like this one better than the other one.
Well, this one at least has a little bit of roast character to cover up the rest
it's
of
got
it.
the Scotch ale. I mean,
Right. For me, it just has to do with the water. Like the actual body of it doesn't have a good vibe to me. I'm gonna put that over there.
I mean, is there anything on the can that might
That might indicate it.
To weird,
hold on.
weirdness.
Here, let's see. We're looking for.
Nope.
Yeah, because
I
that's
mean,
the.
aimless, brainless, bloodless, and spineless.
I mean, that's.
This is the
There's nothing.
pasture runoff for
Okay,
water.
warm and fuzzy malt blanket. Sea wasp, also known as sea nettle. Get your tongue jellyfish.
Sea nettle? Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I've had that experience. No. That's not for me. That's not for me. Northern Harbor themed beer. You keep pushing it.
Didn't we do one before?
I mean, technically, you got it right in front of you.
I guess it's true. Fish-based or beef-based fish products.
I feel like we did that before.
I think that we might have done some Gebir Motors sponsor beverages in the past.
Give me another glass.
That feels correct to me.
I don't want to open the faux layer. It feels weird.
Yeah. It's too. It's
Like, it's just-
it's an artifact, right? Yeah, I would say that's been a dangerous ride. There's some more cups back here. That whole thing has been a dangerous ride. Now that they're bringing that beer garden to the shows,
Yeah.
it's like I used to have to leave the show.
Well, ping pong, it's not even motorsport manager now. It's F1 manager. They got the license.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
yeah.
No, it's a different developer.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm. But basically, there's a licensed product, and then there's this one over here.
But no, it's the same guy.
There's a manager, and then there's also like the fully co-op driving sim one, where you and another person can basically be the team for a company.
Wait, but someone's actually driving the car?
Yeah, so there's two F1 products. There's
always been the F1 game.
Yeah, exactly. But this year they added cooperative, like co-op racing, so that you and your friend can be the drivers, can be the two-man team for the car. I mean, I don't know. That seems kind of good to me. I've been waiting for co-op racing for a while.
I have to really.
It's pretty friendly.
Does it have VR?
Gosh, now that I don't know.
Because the new F1 has VR.
Yeah. I don't know if it has VR, but we both have VR, and we both have wheels.
I don't have wheel yet. But there is a wheel.
We'll talk to
one
Mike.
in my office.
I bet that Mike has wheels
no,
in his
One in my
garage.
office, that's Mike's old one.
There's a
The
specific
Logitech
one that I want to get. Logitech makes it. I got to reach out to.
Which one? Is it the Pro? Is it the one that Mike uses now?
No. It's Logitech actually makes the wheel for Ferrari.
Well, yeah, because they actually go on. It's basically removable. The driver brings it into the cockpit with them, right? Yeah.
And they made a complete replica of the Ferrari wheel.
Oh, you like the red car?
Oh yeah, I've been a Ferrari fan for 20 years.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? So I want to get this replica, and they also make the
direct drive.
direct drive system
Absolutely.
that it plugs into.
Absolutely.
All right, fine. I'm breaking down and buying a new computer, and
You need to. Yes, listen, you're still running on that 1080.
this is the year.
This has to stop.
yeah, well, it's a lot of money.
Well, no, it's a lot of money. And this is the issue. Is that they got to be twice the expense that they used to be, and then they just left the price there.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, people will
this?
spend $1,400 on they'll buy 3 PS5s worth of video card, and that's oh shit. Well, we're not changing that price.
Right. But I want to do F1. Like I've been an F1 fan for ever. So like I want to play F1. Like I don't want to do.
You could and
I don't need to do
drive
mud racing.
and drive for them. But it's very, very different. This is a little bit more. I think this is a little bit more fun. There's plenty to do in terms of management and race strategy and customization, but it's not like at the iRacing level, right? There's gonna be a little bar. It's gonna show you where to enter the turns, right? You can turn it off if you want, but
No, I get that. But like I
co-op.
I have to make I have to make the plunge is what I'm getting at, and
Yeah.
I've been saying it for ages. Rush. I've been looking at a lot of Corsair stuff. They're good friends. They have this beautiful 32-inch monitor that I really like.
You're gonna go for the. Is it the curvy one? Is it
No, there's one that you could actually make curve. Like you can.
Oh yeah, it's flexible.
Flexible. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Oh no, you're not at that level. You're not ready to.
I'm not there yet.
You don't get that. Listen, so this obviously has one of the greatest noses of all time. I know that.
No.
So BC, no, right here. Right here. This is the one
see
right
this?
here. You seen what I got? No. So this obviously this is the Juice Force. Fruit Force. Fruit Force I think is good too.
I love
but
Fruit
that's
Force.
more on the. To my mind, that's like over on the. That's almost like Capri Sun levels of
I know,
just
it's
like
great.
after school deliciousness. This just smells nice, especially for it's like
Thanks, Clues.
Yeah, that's a experiment of some kind in the lab, and then this is also an experiment in the lab, but with a really, really rigorous individual personal taste assessment schema behind it, because this smells kind of good.
Yeah, it is Hawaiian.
Yeah,
great
yeah.
mango.
Oh, yeah, great
100%
mango.
It's Hawaiian punch. Yeah.
Fruit Force is right in there.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it smells like. Now I know that BC was like, you know what? I'll go give it a try. They were made to suffer. Just IPAs, even like a hazy IPA for BC is just like.
Wait, Blind Cleric
Yeah.
doesn't like them?
No, well, tried the Fruit Force, had a negative experience, but
Oh, because of too many Fruit Forces.
Too many hops.
no,
It's just
too
hoppy
many
for
too
me.
many hops. I think. Well, they'll let us know, but.
Hops in the Fruit Force? I didn't really get hops.
Well,
I mean, it tastes like
no,
fruit
no.
juice.
You know how for us.
Oh,
but
sure,
if you have hopophobia,
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I mean,
any amount of hop is going to be like, whoa.
here's the
It's like Brenna, right?
Beer
Whoa.
is subjective. Like, it's
Absolutely.
like whatever you like, that's cool. Like,
No.
that's the best.
No,
that's the best beer, right?
You have to consent
Yeah.
to each of these glasses.
Yeah.
You're not going to get in trouble with us, certainly.
there's no shame for being like, I don't like hops. type
No,
of
no, no. But I think that if you're being turned
Oh,
away.
splitting headache. Okay, I get it now, BC. Yeah.
Oh, sulfites.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a flavor
BC,
profile
that happens
thing.
to me too. That's why, like, unless I'm doing a night out drinking, like, even if I have one, like,
You're made to suffer?
30 minutes later, I have a hangover. Like a bad one. Like, it feels like a bad hangover.
God.
Yeah.
Now, those right there, those are sort of in the hazy designation, Almond. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe it was hopophobia, which is a real condition. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, Neekman Too Hard is great.
That's Too Hearted is his whole thing.
Yeah, I've gotten to go to the brewery, and they're wonderful people.
Whereabouts?
Michigan.
There you go. There you go. All right. Now
I think, right? Yeah, was it Michigan? Oh, fuck it.
it's on Earth.
I was drunk.
I was there. Clearly. All right. Now, so
Kalamazoo, yeah.
well, there you
exactly.
go. So we have some
Like, I
time.
remember being there, and I'm like, fuck, we drank a lot of those.
Yeah, those hearts. So we should get a good vibe going.
So our last one was Beak Performance?
Yeah, because we got back on Crows.
Oh, yeah, we did. That was great. Okay.
I think it's going to be good. Yeah, Czech dark lagers are getting really big at the at retail right now too. Bells, Kakra. Yeah, exactly. Kakra. For lack of a better term. I mean, there's certainly we could pass through.
Kilkenny's great, actually. Ping pong. Kilkenny was one of my first underage beer, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is how much of an asshole I was when I was underage. Like, all my friends in high school were, we're getting Beast Ice because it's cheap and shit. And then I'm like,
Beast?
Natty's Natural Iced.
Beast.
Natty Iced. It's called the Beast.
Is it?
Yeah, it's real bad.
It's like drinking, it's the shittiest beer ever. But we drank it because it was cheap.
Well, absolutely.
And
Well,
like,
and
they
you
would
can
sell
get
it to us at
access
the
to
corner
it.
store.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'm gonna get Kilkenny Irish Red.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you could do much worse.
Oh, I know, it's great.
Exactly. But it's just like, because that actually has kind of like a silky malt. I mean, for where it exists.
I just thought I was cool. I just thought I was being like
you're
fucking
very-
like.
you're
I was
very
like,
cool.
This is not, fucking easy.
Yeah, look at these guys.
Hey, fucking Scott, I'm not drinking that shit. I'm drinking.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of it. Now, but we should cook up something zesty, in advance of our card game.
Agavesi. Yeah, Agavesi. Everybody has their own local Natty Ice. We had Natty Ice, but we also had this thing. There's a chain of gas stations called Stewart's, and you can actually get their soda everywhere. Like Stewart's.
No, I've seen Stewart's soda.
That's a national gas chain. In
Oh, and then
York.
they started marketing their.
It actually
pop.
started out as a milk company, and then their ice cream. They made they have amazing ice cream, and then they just turned into gas stations that served their
they just had a
ice cream,
venue.
milk, and gas, and
And pop.
other shitty stuff, like other food, right?
Yeah.
It's great, and you can't live without it if you leave. Like, it's weird to not have a Stewart's on every corner here. But they made a beer called Mountain Brew. And it's in this steel can, like chrome can, and it's hilarious. On the bottom, it's like there's little squares. I don't know who the fuck did the graphic design on this, but there's little squares that show all different sports, like fucking, like, it's like a decathlon, you know, bobsledding. Like, you can do this all the way around the can. There's like 32 different sports on the can, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can drink this and do all these sports. But what's amazing is that it is 50 cents a can
What's it
of
called?
beer.
What do you
Mountain
mean
Brew.
50 cents?
50 cents a can. So when you go out and buy a bottle of water, it's $1 to $1.50.
Yeah,
they
it is.
managed to devalue water. That's impressive. How do you fucking value water?
50
The main ingredient.
And it's sterile,
Yeah.
right?
And it tastes like pure shit.
It's discontinued.
Thank Christ.
2018.
Yeah, it's not a great business model.
No.
Turns out, a bottle of Dasani is like $3.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah,
there it is.
the Franzia wine chest, very real.
Is there a picture of it online?
Yeah,
like, you can
it
find
is.
it?
Yeah.
I'll show you
No,
this shit.
Pirro, that is true. Beer is a method for storing water in addition to everything else it is.
A very cool brew.
God, it was so dumb.
Mountain Brew.
Let's see if we can find the original can. Oh, yeah, look at
Is that the shit?
Mountain Brew Ice. Look at all the dumb sports you can do.
Oh, is it no worky?
It's not plugged in correctly.
What?
No.
Look at all the dumb sports you can do.
It really shows the dumb sports. You're not
you
kidding.
can fish, you can play baseball. I don't even, is that highlight?
Dude, look
Like,
at
what is this asshole doing? He's just like looking at,
lie.
he's like looking at the ground. What is he? He's looking into a fucking hole.
Is he telling the future? Is this like divination?
This guy's just punching the air. I think that's volleyball, soccer,
Yeah, that's volleyball for sure.
basketball.
There you go.
Yeah.
But like, what the fuck is this guy? Is he just puking?
Yeah.
He's just throwing up?
No, he might be. It's
Is it curling?
I think he's just studying the rock.
no. Listen. As much as I would love for it to be curling, I think that might be vomit.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I think he's hunched
What do you
over
think that sport is?
vomit. I think
Fucking made bad choices.
Hold on. This 50-cent beer was 6%.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got fucked off it. It was $3 a six-pack.
Christ.
And that was like only 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, they probably discontinued it because of alcohol poisoning. They just found piles of young men buried beneath these silver cans.
Yeah.
Christ. No, the one in Spokane was kokanee.
Kokanee? That sounds like tropical, like coconutty or what?
What's funny is that the can basically looks the same. It's the
Yeah.
same palette.
Yeah.
It's just like we listen. We gotta get these. You gotta get them in here somehow. What do teens love? Blue. They're fans of the color.
Yeah, I mean it's classic Coors Light.
Yep, Natty Ice is another classic for sure.
Oh, well, that's the beast.
Exactly right. And there's Molson. It was Kokanee and Molson Ice was the other one at least, which I think are Canadian.
He's playing Beyblade.
Where's your 40s of Old E?
Yeah.
What
Old English.
Old English? Oh shit.
Yeah, that's real.
That was Edward Scissorhands.
That's
Edward 40 Hands. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's
What I had to
ever
try
do that?
and finish.
no,
I didn't
but
like beer.
but I'm saying that like
You never played Edward 40 Hands?
no, but
Didn't we have this discussion?
we did. But I'm just saying that like an old English, it looks like ordnance. It looks like what you would load into a tank. It looks like what you would load into a main gun. Like it's just like you can just see people handing them to each other. You know,
How the fuck did they roll the dice?
under war game conditions. God, I'm starting to wonder if cheap beer isn't the theme.
It could be a theme.
We want to make something that is just at the ground floor.
So, Proto, we used to use Foster's to play wizard staffs, and that is not a sexual innuendo.
But it could be. I mean, no, I'm just saying that like by the time you get to the point where you're playing wizard staff, I feel like erotic shenanigans can't be too far behind. Mm-hmm. You got these rods, that's not for nothing.
Beer cans,
right? Now, yeah, I mean, I wonder if Ordsmith, bless you. Now, I wonder if just taking it all the way down, like making
the cheapest beer possible.
Yes,
All right,
two-row and hops. That's a fucking
Check this
smash
out.
beer.
It's a smash.
yeah, I mean,
got
it's
your flavor notes right here. It says for Mountain Brew, the taste is nothing but corn, metal, and quite frankly, dirt.
corn and metal.
Yeah. It's
For the tasting
It's like a
notes?
Keystone Light. That shit tasted like or smelled like a baby's
And the
diaper.
mouthfeel was oily and slick.
Oily.
Try and make that one.
Oily and slick. I think a corn beer.
That was our spruce beer.
No.
It had notes of oil. Corn, new metal.
What would be served? The vulgar unicorn? Is that a thing?
I like
I'm gonna make that a thing. That's the ship's bar on the Black Remnant.
Yeah, the vulgar unicorn. It's. I mean, it's one can very easily picture the sign, and it's don't tell your mom. But yeah, I mean, obviously we know that we can make something that is filthy nasty and basic, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do it. I mean, let's calibrate. Let's just calibrate all of the equipment. Let's just bring it down to the metal, the most basic, just a couple choices, and let's make some horse piss. Now, we made a beer called horse piss, but that was good.
That was good.
I'm not trying to be good. I'm trying to be 6%. I'm trying to get down
You want
to that cost level.
a six-pack for $3.
Yeah, that is a trip to the fucking hospital. 6%
On $3.
50-cent beers.
Oh yeah, listen, you don't party like I am guessing Spokane is a lot like upstate New York in its drinking abilities. So it's
pro
like
tier.
you're crushing cans, a lot of cans,
Yeah,
on a Friday night type of thing.
it's pro tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know how to do it, and they have some. We got some dives.
Oh yeah, we got dives.
We have got some.
But we have like 200-year-old dives.
Yes, exactly.
Like, that's the craziest
these are
shit
not,
ever.
Yeah, these are not. These are fly-by-night dives in comparison, right? But if you're selling dollar wells, what is in that? Monarch? It can't.
What is
Monarch.
the cheapest ingredients we can put in there?
Yeah, it's just gotta be poison. Like, I wonder if you even get drunk. I wonder if it just tastes bad, and you're like, ha ha, I got a drink for $1.
I love dive bars actually. That's not a knock on dive bars. I love a good dive bar.
Honestly, I feel like we got to a great thing with Palmy over in the U District, which is basically like a combination of a
it's a Korean
KBBQ.
dive bar, yeah.
It's like KBBQ dive bar. I bet it's well populated.
Yeah.
Like it's right in the fucking guts of the University District.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we've been there, it has not been especially peopled. I don't think that's its norm because the place is fucking filthy.
Oh yeah.
I know that they just haven't had a chance to get to it.
I'm dying to go to this Korean barbecue spot. That's
the
literally no, it's a half a mile that way.
Oh, you mean the new one in the mall? Okay, because I know there was another one that your friend was telling you about.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
Pakchang. That's different.
Different story.
But there's one literally.
Soju,
half a mile
yeah.
away.
So,
Oh, yeah.
That's, man.
Soju nights.
Soju's real.
What if you made a good beer that would go with, what's that Mexican combo of like tomato, like
Clamato?
clamato and like beer to make that, what's that called?
Oh, the horchata, not horchata. Shit, I know what you're talking about, Ghosty. And
The Dark Revelator.
Yeah, a Michelita.
What if you made a beer
See, they know.
really good with that? What would that taste?
A Corona.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done, unfortunately. So, listen. So, we do need a vibe of some kind. unfortunately, cheap and easy, it's just not very fun to. I mean, that would be 3 minutes of clicking and pulling down menus, right?
So we have not established if the Calypso has
Yeah.
a bar on it or not.
Oh, I think that it does. I think that it just.
Like, is there it? But like, what kind of bar would it be? Would it be just like this, like little corner,
Yeah.
like thing, or is it just slide a door out and there's a stash of shit?
You know what I wonder? I wonder if it isn't like, if it isn't a situation where, in the larger Merck company, it's like against regs. And so it's got to be something that you can manifest very quickly.
So like everybody's like, they're teetotalers in the Merck company, right?
Well, I mean, that seems unlikely to
Yeah,
me.
that seems unlikely,
But I'm
right?
saying the idea that regs is probably going to keep you from having a bar. But that doesn't mean that we can't. That doesn't mean that it is not hidden in a specific area. You see what I mean?
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'm saying like you open this closet, you open this other door, the shelf is here.
And there's a tiki bar. And I only say that because of what I'll describe
Yeah.
Burnout to be.
It's just the vibe.
That's his vibe.
Right.
But if there was a beer at that bar,
Yeah, absolutely.
what kind of beer would that be?
I think that is a winner. Yeah, it's not against regs and magistracy of cannabis. See, he knows what's up.
Well,
Yeah.
That's one thing. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
A speakeasy dive bar on a spacecraft.
Yeah, that's the vibe. All right, well here, let's get over here into this poll. Ding dong. And let's put a couple of vibes out there. Jump ship bar. Okay, we like that.
Yeah, or is it like a DS9 type of thing? Like Quartz bar.
Well, sure. Or is it like the observation deck, but it's just been retrofit, basically? Well,
It's like 10 forward.
yeah, exactly. I think that we can cook up all of the.
Yeah.
We can cook up all the stuff. In fact, why don't we cook it up in collaboration? We'll just use the poll system to dial in where that bar is and what properties it has.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just let them choose it, and then we'll get into defining exactly what it is. Because my suspicion is that it can't be too complex.
No.
Right?
No, this is not a luxury liner you're sailing on.
Yeah, exactly. And what you can get a hold of, and it isn't like we don't have other shit to do. Like, it's going to have to be somebody's, labor of love to even get it done. All right, so jump ship bar.
What the fuck was that? Oh,
What
good.
are you breaking?
Listen, I break what I want. Now, so hidden in an area. Observation deck retrofit. Or
No, yeah, pyro, exactly. Like travel in Battletech is kind of slow. Like unless you're getting to a jump ship, even a jump ship still takes time to get to another system.
right. I think it's going to be more of a beer just because Hooch would require more equipment, right?
Also, it'd be illegal to make.
On screen.
Oh, on TV, yeah.
Yeah.
You make it over here.
Okay. I think we got 3 vibes
What are they?
that we can pull.
Fucking,
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
oh, you got it done. Sure. Hidden in an area, observation deck retrofit inside an old Mac. Oh, that's good.
Because the Calypso was a storage.
Yeah.
Was it has a lot of pieces and parts, things that for sentimental reasons they couldn't give up. So I can see something like a cockpit with the doesn't have the windows anymore, but it's set up so that someone can serve from inside it. Like, these are all good. Yeah, exactly. This is This is exactly what I'm talking about, dude. Something inside of an existing head. It's retrofit. This is not going to be installed anywhere anytime soon. There's parts in the Calypso
Yeah,
that
urban mech cockpit. Yep.
exactly. But I'm just saying there's parts in the Calypso that are from storied campaigns. It's like there's objects that have personal value. They haven't been, it would be very practical to get rid of them, but they haven't done it. It's like the cockpit you learned in or something like this, right? So yeah, any one of these I think is cocktail pit, you nerds. Oh, currently painting Titans, huh? You doing Chaos or Imperial? Yeah. There's some really, really cool. I think it's called Nowhere. Is in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Nowhere.
There's some really, really cool imagery there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, it's on the manifest as being a training simulator. Exactly right, and that's why no one can get rid of it. So it has been it has been a bar for a minute. It is registered. It's on the official documentation, right? It is for training purposes, and what they train you to do is drink. But that's not on the list. Okay, now, so we have our Cockpit Bar. We cannot lose. This is going to be exquisite, right? It's just, you can sit in there, you can you can wiggle the sticks. There we go.
Okay.
No, exactly. 20 dice. The cockpit retains the startup sequence when you open the bar. You get in there. It's just that it does different stuff.
It actually just you flip the switches and all the liquor comes out of like the shelves fold out and stuff.
Yeah,
the ice machine starts going.
Someone spent time doing this, and I know who it was. Now we're talking. Yeah, you can. You can wiggle them like crazy. All right, here. So we're Gucci gang here. So now we need to figure out what do we like? What do we want to dispense in here? And of course, it's going to have spirits and stuff like that, but something we can make.
Yeah.
Right. Something that is custom for this fantasy context. There's lots of. The classic ones obviously would be some kind of a pilsner.
Yeah, because as you're jumping from world to world, you have to be able to get the same ingredients.
As close as you can, and so being able to get your mitts on, because you could re-ferment, right? You could wake up the yeast. Yep. It's really just about, do I have a reasonable, reliable source of two-row, of the most basic wheat, and so it might be a little bit different from time to time, but you can be perpetual in your use of that traditional yeast. Like that part, it's like a cookie that has a sourdough starter or something, right? It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so obviously that's an easy, clean one, I think.
I like the thought of a saison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the saison is very much like catch as catch can.
Well, no, you have the base ingredients, but then you just kind of change it as you go to a different sector.
You pimp it, if you will.
Yeah. Exhibit's there for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a classic brewing technique. Whiz, listen, Kolsch is very, very good.
Yeah, it just takes
yeah.
We could do a Kolsch.
Yeah, it could be kind of an interesting vibe.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Kolsch.
So Kolsch means from Cologne, and it's like an almost like syrupy sweet. It's like a golden, almost syrupy sweet beer. It's really, really good, but I definitely have to be in the mood for it. I like a hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. Nice.
Dude, Ordsmith has got the deep lore.
Yeah.
They're coming in hot. Feisty Crabman. Welcome back. Oh, Aeonium, is that true? Is that I guess I don't actually know what that O is.
Close.
Oh, is it the K and the O it's pretty rough. Those two together. It gets pronounced in the larynx down here, low.
It's pronounced cloche.
It's pronounced shoes. Is it more of an like kolsch?
Is that how I'm saying it?
Oh no, I'm just asking. Koala, yeah. You gotta keep a clean, fresh. There we go. Thanks, Aeonium.
So you get Kolsch, like I've been saying, or no?
It's yeah. It's,
Coal-ish. You know, coal-ish.
I think it. Well, obviously when
Oh, Kolsch.
when
I was joking.
Oh.
Is that true?
no when Christian comes back, we'll have him say all these words. Here. So let's take a look. So what is a chameleon's cockpit? Let's
What
see.
in the fuck is a stop sign mean? I'm joking. I'm just joking.
That's the Ghostbusters signal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold on. It's 9:50. Okay.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What's that?
Chameleon cockpit
Oh yeah, yeah. Atlas too.
with the domes.
I just want to see if Christian will pick up.
Yeah, it's always worth it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't it like
It's 10 o'clock in Germany.
Yeah. No. He may be working hard. Maybe cooking probably. Yeah, so that is a nice cockpit. I think that might be kind of nice back in a corner.
Go look at the Atlas cockpit because it's kind of like the Space Needle.
Oh.
No, Kolsch usually comes in the can or the bottle with the flip top and all the.
Oh, like the big skull? Yeah. Oh. Well, here, pull it up. Yeah, we don't want that one from the game. That one looks like shit. Well, because I'm just saying this is not going to communicate it. But the idea that tucked away down in the corner, I don't disagree that the Chameleon would be an amazing bar. If we ever get a Chameleon head, we'll put that in there if we need to do expansions. But this is the shit I'm fucking talking about.
Like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just hit him with the sauce.
How about that's a good reference of
Yeah.
how big that fucking bar would be.
Yeah, but basically, it's got its face is like a weird grinning skull. You know what I mean? Like there is a lot to like. The idea that it's down there, it's got big tarps or something over it that are. They're strapped down with carabiners that's sort of pulled back on the different sides. And there's just this skull down in the belly of this thing that has been repurposed below it. I mean, that's obviously correct. I think it's completely busted. And also that's part of the story, Igor, is that it's a new era for this company. All right, so they're looking for the Kolsch. They want the sweet. They want the wheat syrup, basically. And we can give it to them. Okay. Tomboy notes. Pulling it up. Very sweet, very good.
Okay, so ABV between 4.5 and 5.5.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
So what does that mean? Chip. 4.5 is just like kind of traveling through space, having as many as you can. 5.5 to 6 is
it could
after,
purely,
you get done with the mission. You're like, I wanted that cold one.
4.5 is you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the ABV is also in some cases a function of how much fermentables you can get too. So it might be like, where are we at in this situation? How are things going broadly? Have sacrifices needed to be made, perhaps? Because I can see it. There's definitely a story. Igor, at the beginning, at least as far as I'm aware, there's no direct affiliation. They sort of operate on their. They're just looking for as many jobs as they can get at this point, I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, or it's like it's mathematically oriented toward the pilot, and their ability to strain alcohol through their liver. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, you want to grab that one and then bring it. I think that has a good vibe. Kolsch is the classic lawnmower beer. Is that a?
No, I get that. It's crisp and clean and delicious on a hot summer day.
Oh, yeah, I love the term lawnmower beer.
Oh,
That sounds like a. That's a task that could probably use a custom beverage.
Are riding lawnmowers not a thing? Oh no, because there's no fucking lawns out here. Everything's like you got 2 feet of space.
Yeah. It's over in Spokane. It's coming.
Yeah. I was gonna say, riding lawnmowers are a thing. You're just sitting there with a beer and a fucking.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Your hat, like your straw hat, just drinking and riding.
Dude, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's a great Sunday project.
Riding lawnmowers have cup holders.
Yeah, they do. There are lawnmower races, which is just amazing.
True. Yeah, Nickman, there's new MechWarrior games as well. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries has co-op, which I think is really, really cool.
It's got a little bit of kind of.
But it's kind of.
I would have tried to program it differently, but I'm not a programmer. I know the difficulties of co-op programming.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I mean, obviously in the battle, but this is the thing, that what you would consider to be the difficult part, the actual game, that works great.
Yeah.
With multiple players. Like, that's amazing. For some reason, the UI experience, everything around the actual game is Goof Troop in co-op. All right. My pointy finger is at the ready. Sharp Edge Soda. Everyone can mech lab now. When was that? When was that patch? Because that was weird.
That was the hardest part, is because you had to relay the info of the mech lab to
exactly,
everybody.
And so we had to like share a screen out, right?
Now we're talking. Now we gotta.
4.5. Ultimately, they're looking for. I mean, they're voting in some ways. They're voting against the House here by saying that these things are maybe more difficult to come by. But I like it. We're scrappy. We're starting at the bottom.
Okay, so we don't really have a ton of choice here on color. It's between 3 and 5, but we could get a little crazy and get up to like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Depending on ingredients that are found.
Yeah, and God only knows. So up to 8. Yeah, I mean that's a nice color. 10 is there. So we got 3, 7, and 10. But 10. So you can't see 10. gathered
But
throng.
if you could.
But if you could, just imagine that it's slightly darker than 9. Just picture that.
But a little lighter than 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Josh is correct. Lighter than 11.
Nowhere near as dark as 40.
40 is super dark. Yeah, it's not like that at all. It's much brighter. No, Tal, just trust me. It's a slightly more orangey amber than the other one that you got up on top. Octane. It's the hidden color. Well, and I can listen. I can see how a person might be attracted to 7 on the SRM scale. Yeah, 20 days. This seems like an unproven trend. I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, sorry.
You're not wrong. I can't provide you with real information on this, but feel confident that it is a color. If that helps at all. Now,
Okay.
they're looking for the 7, and that's going to be a beautiful color in there. Yeah, what's the Citadel colors equivalent? Honestly, Eric could probably hit that. Eric has gotten pretty savvy on the color.
But it's like a retributor armor. Anyways, bitterness 18 to 30. That's interesting, right?
And for a Kolsch?
Yeah, it could go all the way up to 30.
Yeah, what
which is
what are you putting in there? Right here, so 18.
What color would you say the beer right in front of you is?
Well,
4 or 5.
Yeah, it isn't as opaque.
In between 3 and 5. Yes, Tom. Yes.
Ghostly. God. Right.
Why don't you spoil it for everybody, Tom?
Yeah. That was a special surprise.
Spoiler. Spoiled all the Simpsons for fucking Laura yesterday. Good God.
All?
Look, it took a while.
Okay.
And
So here's
never you shall be known as Tom the Spoiler.
Yeah. So we think this is the bittering, right? So we think that this is a hop that we're putting in here. Maybe it's not. In the classic sense, there's some other
whatever the fuck we can
it's
find.
some
like,
other pod.
Hey, we found schnozberries.
No,
Throw those fuckers in, yeah.
exactly. Crunch berries. Yeah. But essentially, what we're talking about on the IBU side is it low because we have some kind of a supply of them that we're using again because we also have the 4.5 ABV. Like, yeah, it's an aesthetic choice, but it also requires less materials. Or is there something else? Is there some kind of space hop? Is it like some kind of industrial scraping?
Yeah.
That it happens to be high utility for this
It's
process.
it's like a barnacle on the outside of the ship that you just
yeah,
peel off.
yeah. It's just some little creature that gets stuck in there.
With what they have access to, it really sounds like it should taste like Mountain Brew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, we're not close.
Metal, dirt, oily and slick.
Grease.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I advocated for the space pod, but they want the 18.
No kidding. Okay.
Oh, dude, a Nintendo Switch cartridge has got so many IBUs. Holy shit. Man, I did lick the cartridge when
all
I
the
learned
time.
about it. And it is
Who hasn't licked a Nintendo cartridge?
it is mind-shreddingly bitter.
Most people.
Yeah, I haven't.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Listen, you're missing
Why
out.
would
I know it's
I?
bitter. I don't need to prove it.
I don't put everything in my mouth, Eric.
No, but he does give us things to put in our mouths.
Yeah. Right? Like-
that's what I.
Yeah, that's
your
my
job.
task.
I
That's
feed it
my
to you
job.
To see what it turns out like, and then I'll
Exactly.
decide if I need to put it in.
Yeah. 18 it is. Rich,
Okay.
syrupy. Oh yes, yes. Pirro, it is quite a small cartridge for sure. They put that on there to keep babies from wanting to chew on it, I suspect. Severna, I'm gonna look what I want. You're my dad.
Can't tell me what to lick.
You can't tell me what to lick.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go 2 main base malts.
Bethmoth.
Base malts. One is gonna be a German Pilsner,
Oh,
which is gonna be clean, dry, crisp, and everything you want in a Kolsch. Kolscha, Klascha, Klushka.
yeah. I suspect that German Pilsner is pretty dialed in for this task.
Yeah. Or we could go with the Copeland Pale Malt, which is a sweet pale malt, or sweeter pale malt.
God, that it is. All right, give that a try. Crumdum, no, I don't. We're fine. I have plenty of lickable objects at the ready. I'm licking like crazy. I can't stop licking. I'm going nuts.
Yeah, you're live right now, right?
Yeah, it hasn't stopped me. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a tug of war here, but I think they're both good. Mm-hmm. German Pilsner makes sense. Yes, mammal sounds. It's because Mike tends to get, for some reason, he was just getting sick. He had to develop new personal techniques at PAX to keep from getting sick at shows, because he would come home sick from every show. I never got sick. He would just come home sick from every show. He got the fucking bird flu. He was out for like 2 weeks. We were looking in the archive, and I had to get other people to draw the strip for him for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was great.
He said that at one point he was throwing up on his own shit.
That's impressive.
And I was like, yeah, I'll get somebody to draw the strip for you.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can help you on that. But no, that's where he was at. In the strip, Tycho basically asks Gabe why he thinks he keeps getting sick, and he's like, he's not. And it turns out that he's not actually like shaking people's hands; he's like licking them.
Between the fingers.
It's like between the fingers where flavor collects. And there's a really funny picture of Gabe going ha, but no. And I have maintained it. It's not worth talking about. I'm not trying to shake my tiny fist at the universe or anything.
Can we not? I need you healthy
But
for a lot of reasons.
I need you
after these
strapping.
shows. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I have been back. Let's find some wood. I have been to every PAX. Before and after the apocalypse, and I have emerged, for lack of a better term, immortal.
You and Peak are the only ones, right?
Mm-hmm. No tongue zone. All right.
Don't touch
Yeah,
me.
Peril. Stress is apparently really bad for the immune system. What if that's related? Yeah, it could be. He's pretty stressed out. Pretty anxious guy. German Pilsner.
Cool. So something really interesting you can do with Kolsch is put wheat in it, up to about 20%.
Interesting. Just to make it a little sturdier?
Give it that wheaty flavor.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we want to add wheat to this or not? Or no? Yeah, I mean, everything in us wants to kill you.
All right, now, so you can have a little wheat as a treat.
A little bit of wheat, no wheat.
Yeah.
What would be the thematic reason for wheat in there?
The thematic reason would be you did not have the full amount. You did not have the full amount of your intended grain.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I think you can come up with a backronym, retrofit reason for why you did it, and there's an aesthetic payload.
Did you have to vote Will Wheaton?
Yeah.
That's great.
Um,
That's fantastic.
but that's the basic. That would be the basic idea. Is that, I mean, functionally speaking, it's an aesthetic choice for us, but in this, it's the very real possibility is that some percentage of your recipe you had to use what you could get. Wheat. Wheat. Purely, I mean, it depends on the rations. I don't think it's impossible.
Hmm?
Oh, I wonder what happens if you grind up survival rations and attempt to brew them. I mean,
Anything's brewable.
anything, if you're bold enough.
Yeah, anything's brewable.
Anything that you can boil,
Anything you want.
anything you can boil a sugar out of, right? My eldest has had the fantasy for a long time of brewing from hot cereal, like a 10 grain breakfast
Oh, okay.
type mixture. Well, no, not oatmeal exactly. More like a malt
cream of wheat.
oatmeal.
Or farina. Or muesli.
Yeah, I would love a cinnamon toast
I
crunch
ate all
beer.
that shit all the time as a kid.
Wesley? Oh yeah, dude. I went hog ass wild. Muesli was the only thing we could get him to eat for years.
You ever try, here's something that's really good. Cream of wheat with like chocolate in it. You make a chocolate cream of wheat. It's really good.
Oh, see, we made our thing was peanut butter cream of wheat.
Whoa, that's weird.
It kills.
What was cream of wheat again? It was
How are
just
you adding
wheat
the
thing
peanut
with-
butter?
Just into the bowl.
Just like regular peanut butter.
Yeah.
Huh.
You mix it up. And then you throw the frozen blueberries
I
on
guess it
top
kinda
of
melts.
that.
No blueberries.
It's murder. They're all about that wheat life.
Okay. So how much Will Wheaton do we want? 5%, 10%, or 20%?
Let's see. Yeah. So how are things? 5.
What the fuck was cream of wheat again? Like, I don't remember.
It's just a ground.
It's the fucking best.
It's just a
what it
ground
is.
wheat. It's a wheat powder essentially that you add.
Porridge, yeah.
Yeah, porridge.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the giant fucking wheat thin thing or whatever it is.
Like the
Weetabix.
Weetabix or where, yeah.
Yeah, like a shredded wheat
Yeah.
lozenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like one giant piece
Yeah.
of shredded wheat, and then you threw shit on top of that.
All right, here. So now that we know about the wheat, the next question is, so thematically, it's because we are adulterating the original recipe. How bad are things?
Yeah, how bad are things? Like how?
How bad are things? No, not weeaboos. That's not a cereal. I don't think.
Sugar, straight. Like things are real bad. It's like
You could, but sugar would be such a high value item.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because sugar for anything that happens in there. Just powdered Metamucil. Yeah. So we're looking for a vote of confidence here, in terms of our percentage, right? Mid, the lowest, the middle, and then the highest.
Mid-wheat.
Yeah, mid-wheat,
Mid-wheat grain.
right? Just that's the arc. That is the arc. Because it could be that there's a full fifth of the recipe needs to be from found grains.
Maybe that's how they get their nutrients.
But yeah, I mean, for this purpose, we're using wheat, but you should imagine that every one of those thresholds is it doesn't necessarily wheat every time. It's just going to be some other type of fermentable that is in the mash. Yes, road grains, BC. Road grains. Yeah, Agavesi, that's well put. Now, they want the 5. So things are going pretty well. Things are going pretty well. That's what it seems like to me. That's right in the middle. We love this. Yeah, indica. You think? Drugs? All right. Okay. Andre, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for rolling by. I would love to do some. If you still have a hankering for the C Team. I don't know if you caught the finale, but there's also like an epilogue as well. That was, I think I did it in 21 at PAX Unplugged. So there might be a couple little nibbles you haven't seen. And I did an extra bonus episode last year at PAX West as well. So there might be a couple tasty nibbles out there for you. But I would obviously, I love them and would gladly play with them again. All right, what are we thinking?
Okay, so we can stop here, say nothing.
Yeah.
Or we could, what was our color again?
The color that I wrote down.
7.
7.
Okay, we can add some crystal in here. Give it a little bit of that
Oh,
color
elevated.
and head retention
And caramel, right?
caramel.
Or no?
Or no.
So, I mean, to my mind, this is like there's some other little special sauce that's getting thrown in there as well. Oh yeah, I would not want to brew with quinoa. I love quinoa as a flavor and as a texture, but it has a real bitter shell. I think that would not result in a good thing
Does
to
it?
drink. To me, it does, but you know me. I mean, I got a weird mouth.
Interesting. I eat it with certain things though, so maybe I just don't taste it because of what it goes with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nickman, that was really, really nice of you to gift that sub. Skeksis beer. I don't think we ever did a.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm shocked that we haven't gotten to it.
Just do a straight up dark crystal theme and do the Skeksis.
Just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
The
crystal
Strider
itself?
guys, those things were cool.
Oh man, listen, every scene from that thing has got juice, and also it's legitimately
Literally,
scary.
yeah.
The thing at the crystal, the beam at the end.
Yeah.
That's really like.
That's like sucking life out of Muppets.
Yeah, like out of soft puppets.
Yeah.
Did
it's-
you ever watch this series?
You know.
No, I never got it.
I was afraid.
Like one episode, and it was not bad, but it was not interesting enough for me to keep watching.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
about 10 minutes. So that's like Tristan's favorite show. I watched about 10 minutes of that first episode and I turned it off, Josh.
Yeah, it's like going and watching the Willow series.
I feel it.
But it wasn't bad like the Willow series is supposed to be. It was just kind of boring.
It was just kind of slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did, chromatic and metallic dragons. I mean, they don't want it. They already like the vibe that they came up with.
Okay. Well, fine then.
The Skeksis Nexus. I'll be your host. Yeah, Tris was just like, I can't get enough of this. This is the shit. But I mean, that's the issue when you save all your rad stuff for the end. Just put some of the rad stuff at the beginning if you could.
Huh?
Yeah.
For shows. They should just be cool right away.
Yeah.
Fizzgig bangs. I mean, listen, no,
Yeah.
I hope we all understand that that's correct. You know Fizzgig, right?
Fizzgig?
The
Yeah.
Labyrinth? Fizzgig?
No, not Labyrinth.
Wasn't Fizzgig in the Labyrinth?
No. He's the little angry little fuzzball from Dark Crystal.
Oh, yeah. Dark
The
Crystal.
little ball?
Okay, yeah.
And
I've actually never seen Dark.
he just opens halfway. Dude, you're on my ass about Discworld, and you haven't seen
Yeah, Dark
This-
Crystal's a classic. You're missing out.
Dark Crystal. The thing about Dark Crystal.
Dark Crash.
Dark Crystal.
Crystal.
Dark Crystal. The thing about Dark Crystal.
Give me some
You
of
sh-
that there.
You see,
Dark
give me
Crystal.
that there, Dark Crystal. The thing about it is that because it's puppets and practical effects,
Still holds up.
it doesn't. Well, it just doesn't seem old.
No, yeah.
It just works. It
looks
actually just
good.
still works. It's like Aliens.
Have you watched Jurassic Park, like the original, like anytime recently? It
No.
still holds up. Because
Oh, yeah, it
Big
always
puppets?
does. It
they had a
just
big
looks great.
dinosaur.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they did. Like they got hurt and stuff. Anyway, all right, we Gucci. All right, you beasts.
Okay, so what do we want our...
Yes, we want our
Hops to be-
space hop.
Yeah. Do we want it to be floral, citrusy, spicy, tropical fruit, stone fruit?
Yeah, I mean,
piney?
citrusy to me has a good nautical vibe
Okay.
for the ship.
No scurvy?
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the ancient tradition.
Then we could go with different kinds of citra. We could do
Yeah.
Summit, which is kind of fun.
Citrusy. Goombalax. Citrusy? I don't know. I'm glad my children don't watch this show.
Summit, it doesn't fucking make any sense at all.
It's no good?
No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Agavesi, citrus, obviously the classic.
Yeah, I mean, citra is easy.
Yeah. Yeah, Citra nestled right down in the middle of a Kolsch could be pretty good. But it's such a rich, syrupy malt. I mean, that might actually be really nice.
We could go with Simcoe, which is pine and citrus zest and stone fruit. This is wildly out of, yeah, it could go with Calypso.
You could. I mean, obviously, and then sounding for science, like Galaxy simply for the name for sure. I mean, the puns write themselves. Galaxy is a hell of a hop.
So Calypso is lemon, cherry blossoms, bitter orange, mint, tropical fruit, sappy, pronounced pear. I don't know how you pronounce sappy as pear, but
Pears aren't sappy. Anyway, but Calypso sounds like a hell of a hop.
yeah.
Like, that sounds kick-ass.
It's like a pear syrup is what they're talking about.
No, I know. It was just funny, like citra or
Yeah.
sappy pronounced as pear.
Comet.
Like,
God, do you remember when we got that
That's how you pronounce
that
it,
beer that
obviously.
combined Comet and
yeah,
Galaxy,
it was
and
the
it was
worst beer ever.
it was like nasty
Yeah, it was literally the worst
to taste.
beer ever.
Yeah. All right. So what else you got?
Yeah. Comet, zesty with grapefruit and tangerine.
Ooh.
Comet's unique aroma as Wild American. Produces, yeah, I don't know. That's what it says. Wild American. You freaking Wild Americans
What
in
the hell
your
does
hops.
that mean? Listen, these are actually. This is a deep roster. I love this. Oh yeah, maybe that's what I'm talking about. Whiz Blizz, the texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, pears do have that weird, like lightly astringent almost bite, unless they're super ripe. Can't you boys over there in Washington use actual weed, which is a hop now? I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
we can, just not on live TV.
Also, do you want those flavor notes in your beer? I don't know.
I mean, technically hops are from the
They're in the
cannabis-
family, right?
They're in the cannabinoid family.
It depends on the one. I mean, you'd have to break it way down. I mean, I assume that we could get the tasting notes on these things for the same way.
I bet you could make a real good skunky Heineken flavor.
I guarantee it. I think that would be very straightforward.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, even at bars around the area, you can get CBD
Oh yeah, all the time.
ciders and stuff. That's wild, but they will absolutely sell it to you.
Totally.
Man, I think part of it, Calypso is sort of hard to resist thematically.
Yeah.
But that's also a cool ass hop. Like, that hop is doing neat shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Lemon and cherry blossom? I bet the nose on that is going to be out of fucking control. All right, Calypso it is.
Okay.
Sometimes.
What was our
Ibu?
Yep.
18.
Oh great. So like one pellet.
Oh, is Calypso a big boy?
Oh yeah, 13%.
That is going to be gentle hopping.
So yeast.
Yeah.
We are going to have a battle between what the fuck? Goddamn East Coast. Okay.
Oh, that's a weird hop.
Kolsch and Kolsch 2. Kolsch 1, the original, has some fruity characters of an ale with a clean lager-like profile.
Interesting.
Kolsch 2!
Well, the sequel, it's rarely as good.
Yep. Such accentuates the hop flavor
Ooh.
and a slight sulfur flavor.
What do they mean by that?
Actually, it says it'll disappear during aging. So.
Oh, okay. It's just part of the process.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how long we age
So a slight sulfur that eventually disappears or is re-brought in there. Is Kolsch top or bottom fermented?
It's an ale. They actually have two different styles. You can do it as a lager or an ale, but traditionally ale.
Yeah. So Agavesi, apparently that sulfur, as it ages, it disappears.
The lagers are bottom fermenting yeast. Ales are top fermenting yeasts. Typically.
And the lagers, they become crisp as things fall out of the suspension, right?
Yeah, you can actually, if you look at it, as you drop the temperature, you'll see
Sheets?
shedding of clarity of a beer. It's like it's like you pull the
cord?
the cord, and the cloth, the
drape.
the drape drops, right, and it does that several times.
Yeah, Niekman, honestly, the truth is, a slight sulfur thing I consider thematic in this context. I feel like that's a huge winner. All right. Yeah, Kolsch 2, Electric Boogaloo. Now, Kolsch 2, The Return, the sequel. Dominant. Now, next up,
Hey, what was our ABV again?
the ABV is 4.5.
Great.
Now, yeah, Sultry Sulfur Sunday. Now we need a name. So keep in mind, bar, inside of an Atlas head. Imagine tarps, strapped back, tied away from the top of it, lights inside going, inside repurposed.
Atlas chugged.
Atlas
Wow.
chugged. Good God.
Scrap kettle, the Rusty Refresher. What the fuck? The Rusty Refresher is the name of the bar. Yeah, small laser arms. Like, you know how there are bars called like the Benson Arms. That's a traditional
of course.
name. Cool and Flash Beer's Head.
Beer's Head. It's like the board. You're trying to bring the Ever Roast back. Kolsch, but no cigar. You nerd.
Oh, Niekman, thank you for all the subs.
Oh, Niekman, that's very sweet. Paint stripper. Oh. Paint stripper. Ooh. Skolsch. Refresher course, you dork. Ghostly, you gotta reel it in. They're all too good. Cockpint.
Wow.
One for a while.
Oh no, it's in there.
All right.
Cock pint. Wow.
Cockpint. Nerds. Castle Grayskull. Dive beer. That's kind of nice, actually, because it's a drop ship, right? Prima Noctum.
Wow.
Observation. Ooh.
Hidden provisions. Jump juice.
Oh,
That's a good one.
jump juice is a winner. All right, I'm gonna wait for a couple more. See if I can see in here. There's some quality products in there. But I think we got some Kolsch switch engage.
Wow.
All right, now,
Wow.
so take a look at this, you wicked beasts. There's a couple really, really nice ones in here. Oh, I did not close the poll. Here,
It does say poll closed, but maybe
here, I'll reuse and start it again. Sorry about that. Maybe I inadvertently double-clicked or something.
Oh, easy.
All right, now try that. I mean, Atlas chugged very good. Kolsch but no cigar times new Ponin
Classic.
delivering the hits. Skolsch, we like it. Refresher course, very funny play on the training instrument, right? Jump Juice dive beer. All these are good. Headshot from our own Ghostly Clockwork. It makes sense because the bar is ahead. But Atlas chugged is a very...
I don't know. Jump juice is real good.
Jump Juice is great too. Is this voter suppression? Kolsch McKolsch face. No, it's there's Jump Juice has its proponents. I mean, those are facts.
Yeah.
Atlas Chugged, I think, is going to come away with it.
Is it runaway?
Yeah, no, Jump Juice is mwah, mwah. It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just biased against it.
Well, listen.
I get it, Cookie Mom.
Listen, I mean, I appreciate that. Atlas Chugged it is. Man, what a winner. We got the thematic product. It's got in-game lore at every stage of its development. It's also going to be very good. This is going to work. All right, now, you wicked beasts, listen up. No, you're fine. Listen, very, very soon, at 3 o'clock, we are going to be doing a sponsored stream for a game called Pocket Paragons. Now, Pocket Paragons is on Kickstarter right now. This Pocket Paragon set, the second wave, if you will, has Acquisitions Incorporated characters in it. But it has lots and lots of other, there are multiple sets ahead of this. There's a really cool collab with the Aegis team, which you might have seen at PAX shows. Lots of other cool characters in there. It is deceptively simple and is very, very much worth your time. It's as a travel game or as like a pub game, it's almost unbeatable.
Well, it was so funny. I was talking with Chris, and so at PAX's, he'll hand out these dual packs.
Yes, and that's like maybe 16 cards.
Yeah, it's 2 characters with their abilities.
Exactly.
And he had this one person that he would keep giving it to because the guy was like, I just keep throwing it away. Because he's like, I don't believe that I can play a game with this few cards.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
just
would
like,
get rid of it.
stop giving me this trash.
And then the guy finally played it. And he's like, oh my God, this game is awesome.
Well, I mean, and as you and I found out, it's good as a basic level.
Yeah.
It's like it's an elaborated, it's rock, paper, scissors with some really, really, it's like a combination of rock, paper, scissors and Bushido blade, which is an old reference, but it checks out.
It does.
But between these two polls, the amount of gameplay you can get out of 6 cards a piece is one thing. Where it gets wild is when each of us choose 3 characters. It's like Marvel versus Capcom, where we each have our own little tiny roster that we're putting up against each other. So it's like it is as simple or as complex as you want, and it actually works on both ways. But anyway, that's a 3. Don't go nowhere. Come see us. We're gonna grip this right here, and we're gonna throw it over there.